Hi, everybody. I'm really excited to be here today back at Prego Expo. It's been a couple of months since we've been here, but I'm really excited to share Rent-a-Romper with you guys today. I am Lauren Greger. I'm the founder of Rent-a-Romper. Hi, everybody. I'm really excited to be here today back at We are a rental clothing company for babies and toddlers. Right now we have clothes from preemie all the way up to 4T. And I'll share a little bit about our product today. Really excited to share a little bit about just sustainability and being able to grow your clothing and have new clothing as your children grow very, very quickly through these earliest years. So just a little background about our company. We were founded last year and we launched in March of 2020, just before the COVID shutdown. So it's been a really exciting year. I really started this company. I have two boys. They're 7 and 5 right now. But I started to look around our house and just see all of this stuff. And I'm sure you guys are experiencing this while you're at Prego Expo today. There's a lot of things and that you need when you're raising a baby. And in those earliest years of life, but you often only need them for a short period of time. And then you are thinking like, what do I do with them? So I really started getting frustrated with my boys, especially around clothing. Seemingly every other week I was out at the store trying to figure out the next size, keep buying, and just really frustrated with how much time I was spending catching up with them as they grew. And then by the time I brought the clothes home, they were into the next size. So I founded Rent-a-Romper to really solve that solution. One, to be a convenient solution for working parents where at the beginning of the baby's life, you're just so busy and so many things on your list, to really just take that one thing off of the list for you, but also to reduce the waste, that fashion, and especially in these early stages when kids are growing so fast, the waste that we're generating. So we're considering the planet at the same time. So Rent-a-Romper was really founded around that, to support new parents and to really help our planet. So we offer a clothing membership. You pay monthly, and I'll tell you a little bit more about our capsule wardrobes, and you receive a box with a full wardrobe for your child. We include pajamas, onesies, pants, shirts, whatever you might need for that season, everything you need for sleep and play for your baby or your toddler. We have 2 sizes of our capsule wardrobes. Our first one is called Just the Essentials, and it comes with 7 items, and that is $24 a month. And with the Prego discount, which is Prego 20, you get that for $19.20 a month. So this is an example of our Just the Essentials capsule. This is a boy's capsule, has 2 pairs of pajamas, some pants, some long sleeve onesies because it's the winter time, and a cute little outfit here with some overalls. So we customize every single capsule based on your style preferences. When you go onto our website and you subscribe, it asks you when you want it delivered, because maybe you're not due for a couple more months. You maybe want your first box in February, and that's okay. But it also asks you, what are your preferences, style-wise, colors, if you need specific items. So if you, open up a hand-me-down box that you have and you realize there aren't any pajamas in there and you need extra pairs of pajamas, you can let us know that as well. So that's our Just the Essentials capsule. It comes with 7 items customized for you and curated just for you. And our complete capsule comes with 15 items, and that is $39 a month, but with the Prego discount, it is $31.20 a month. So this is a sample of a girl's capsule. This is 15 items, so you actually get a lot of different options in here. And we try with each capsule to really stay within a color palette and things that can be interchangeable, mix and match, so you can just keep wearing them and they can live in those clothes. So that's our complete capsule. It's $31.20 a month. The way that the membership works is essentially you get access to 15 items or 7 items. Once you receive your first box, let's say your baby's growing so fast, you ordered a newborn capsule and 2 weeks later, they're already in 0 to 3. That is fine. Every single capsule comes with a prepaid shipping bag. So if they get too big, you just throw the smaller size back in, send it back, and you can swap it out whenever you want. We really, that's a big part of our process, is just like you're in control. So you keep the clothes as long as your baby or your toddler still fits and you still love them. When you want to, you send them back and you swap whenever you want. Just had a couple of questions in the chat that I just want to address really quickly. These 2 boxes that I just showed are very like boy girl, but we do have gender neutral clothing, and it really is up to you. So you can put that in your style preferences. If you prefer, like, we have customers that say, I really like more neutral colors, or I love pastels, not really bright colors. And you really put that in there. So we try to really match what you want. The other thing I want to talk about is our cleaning process. So we receive your clothing back and we are just swapping in and out. We really believe in extending the life of clothing. So we inspect every single piece of clothing that comes back for staining, for wear and tear. We know, like, I'm a mom, I have 2 boys, they're very messy. We know that happens. There's poop accidents. It's just like a life of a mom, right? So that's built into our financial model. We don't penalize anybody if their clothes come back stained or there's a rip. If there's an entire box that's destroyed for some reason or another, we do charge up to 1 month subscription cost, but that has not happened in our entire life of our business so far. Our clothes have come back and we know that, there's accidents, and that's okay. So when the clothes come back, we inspect every single item. We wash everything with really like environmentally friendly and sensitive skin detergent. So everything gets washed, everything then gets sanitized before we then ship it back out to anybody else. So everything is clean, inspected before it goes back to anybody. I know that especially at the beginning of shutdown, since we launched like right when the shutdowns were happening, people were very concerned about COVID. We're taking a lot of precautions around that, and everything does get clean and sanitized here before we ship it. But when you receive it, you can also throw it in the wash if you're extra concerned about that, because cleaning the clothes also will sterilize them. So that is something that we talk about all the time. So one other thing I wanted to just share is over the last few months, we have started to get some really exciting wholesale partners and are including their brands in our box. So we have over 30 brands in our inventory, which is really exciting for you as a customer, because when you're asking about these style preferences, you might get something in your box, a brand that you've never heard of before that you really love. So you get actually exposure to a lot of things that you might not have seen before, which to me, I think is really exciting. So we have now wholesale partnerships with Gerber. We have wholesale partnerships with Baby Sprouts. This is a super soft, organic cotton mom-owned company out of the US. We also have a partnership with Oliver & Rain, which is also an organic cotton brand that's based out of the US. This is an Oliver & Rain little pajama set. We also have a partnership now with PZ, which is I'm really excited about. In the next coming boxes, we're gonna have theirs, if you guys look them up. It is a no zip, no snap onesie. So that's a really exciting thing to get exposure to as well. So we're building out these partnerships, and the more ways that we can start to, not only be sustainable by, extending the life of clothing, but also as you as consumers and as me as a business start to really partner with brands that we really believe in. So that's another part of it. One other thing I wanted to talk about is donations. So often maybe you have an older child, or you have just things lying around that you want to get rid of. As a company, we also accept donations. So if you want to send us your clothing that's too small for your kids, Halloween costumes, whatever you want to get rid of in your house, we'll pay for shipping. You can go onto our website and sign up, and we will send you a prepaid shipping label to send us your clothes, and you'll get a credit for doing so, for making that donation. We believe not only in extending the life of clothing, but diverting from landfill. So everything that we've used to date in terms of our clothes that have gone through, 3 or 4 families and are finally at a point of retirement, we're partnering with an organization that then upcycles that clothing. So no matter if you send us clothes that, maybe are at the end of their life, that's okay. We're gonna do everything we can to make sure that those don't go to landfill. So that's a really big part of what we're committed to as well. I know, Diana says, I never heard of no snap or zip. I'll show you guys some cool things. I don't have a sample of the PZ to show you how it works right now, but we also have a partnership with Magnetic Me. And so if you guys haven't seen that, I'll show you this right now, which will just blow your minds. It's a Magnetic Me onesie, a pajama set, and it just snaps closed like that. Magnets, so crazy. They didn't have that when my boys were babies. So what was I talking about? I'm now distracted by all the comments. So the discount code again is PREGO20. I'm gonna put it in the chat. And you pay monthly. It essentially works like a membership. So you have access to that 15 item set, but whenever you want, you can swap it out or keep it as long as you need. So we have customers today who, their babies are in the 6 to 9 month range, and actually, surprisingly, babies grow at different rates. So different parts of their body grows at different rates. So we have customers that they might be 6 to 9 months, but actually they're wearing size 12 pants. And so they just exchange the pants for the next size up, keep the rest, and then they keep going. So you are in control of this. You can swap however many pieces at whatever time that you want. So I'm gonna put this in the chat as well. So our $39 a month is for the 15 items, but with Prego, that is $31.20 a month. And our essentials is $24 a month typically, but and that's for 7 items. But with Prego, it's $19.20 a month. So I'm just putting it on the chat here so you guys can see that. Month. I can't type. You guys can figure that part out. So we're really excited about the growth of this company. Right now we're shipping out to over 30 states. We're all over the US. And so you guys might have, a friend in your neighborhood that's doing this as well. If you go onto our website at Rent-a-Romper.com, you can use your Prego discount today to sign up. And if you're expecting today, and I mentioned this at the beginning, you can actually choose your delivery date. So let's say you are due in February. You can sign up today and say, I'd like my clothes to be delivered February 1st, right before my due date. We will then extend so you don't pay again until after you receive your first capsule. So you'll pay today for the first month, and then you won't pay again until mid-February or whatever, today's the 28th, the end of February, after you've already received your first capsule, and then your membership would ever start. I see in the chat that somebody asked about if you need more than 15 pieces. We do customize. Every single thing is curated. So in your style preferences, you can also say, please also add 5 extra onesies, and we will do that and add that for you guys. Right now, we are also working on a couple of new products that I will announce for you guys today, share with you. We're hoping to launch these at the beginning of next year. One would be an add-on. So if you, like exactly you just said, actually, I have the 15 capsule box, but I need something else, you can just ask for that when you're checking out, and we're gonna build that in. Right now, you kind of have to make it in a comment, but you can do that. And the other thing we're really excited about adding is a seasonal rentals. So we have, I don't have one sitting around me, but we have started to gather a lot of like winter coats, swimwear, other things that you might rent, but just for a couple of weeks. Maybe you're going on for the holidays to the East Coast and you're from California and you don't have any jackets, you just want to rent it. Sibling. So we're adding that as well. And really excited about that feature. A lot of our customers today, actually over 70% of them, we've asked them, what do you guys want? And they want something where they're able to rent just items one-off, where, you know, I don't have to spend $60 on a coat that my son is going to wear for 3 months and then outgrow the next season. So we're adding that in. We're really excited about that, and the add-ons. And this, if you guys need to, you can send me a message or DM on Instagram at Rent-a-Romper. We do have a few Halloween costumes left. We started renting those and have been posting. We do have a few baby Halloween costumes left. We could ship them out today if you guys need anything. Just send me a note. I will mention again the clothing damage, because Shoshana is asking about it. We, you know, like, I know I'm a mom and kids have accidents. That's okay. We want you to live in the clothing, and we will do everything we can to extend the life of the clothing and make sure that it is in good shape for the next person. And if it's not, that's okay. We've built that into our financial model as a business. So just an example, the other day I got a dress back from, you know, one of our customers. Like, the pocket was a little bit ripped off of the dress, probably because the toddler was like carrying her toys or her snacks around in there. We fixed it, and we spent the time to, you know, make sure that we sewed the pocket back on. It looks completely brand new, because, like, we believe, you know, one, that kids should enjoy and have a great childhood and just live their life, but also we want to make sure that we're keeping and investing in our clothing so that it can have the longest life possible. So there's a couple more questions. We haven't launched the coat rentals yet. If you want something specific, we do have things in inventory. It's not on our website yet. You don't have to have a subscription to rent a coat. So if you are wanting to do like a one-time rental, that's completely fine. You can just DM us or send us an email at support@rentromper.com, and we'll work with you to make sure you can get, if you have something that you need right now. In terms of how we wash, there's a couple of questions coming through about our practices. We wash right now with 7th generation. We've looked at different detergents and found that it is one of the ones that is has the least impact on the environment. It also has sensitive skin, no fragrances, and no you know, extra additives to make sure that it's the safest for a baby and for the environment. So we do that. But when you have your clothing with you, we recommend something like that, especially for your baby's skin. But like, you just wash them as you would normal. So you put them in with your laundry. You're going to have these clothes maybe for a couple of weeks or for a few months, depending on how old your baby is. So you want to just keep up with that process the same way you would with the rest of your clothing. In terms of someone's asking about coat rentals, we are looking right now, depending on the brand, depending on the size and different things. And if it's like a one-time rental, let's say you're going on vacation and you just need it for 2 weeks versus for a month or 3 months or for the whole season. But we're hoping to put it at like $5, between $5 a month. So if you're just renting it for like a one time where we have to ship it back and forth in a couple weeks, it might be a little bit more expensive, but for over the month, it will just be, you know, a few dollars a month, definitely under 10. There's a question about, can you split the boxes? So we definitely have customers that have twins and want multiples, or they want to have a bigger box. We have customers that order two, one for a larger size and one for a younger child. We have a sibling discount. It's Sibling Love LUV if you want a discount for that. But we also allow you to split the box. So let's say you order the complete that is, you know, 15 items, and you say, I want 7 in 2T and I want 8 in 6 months. You can do that as well. So just make sure you put that in the comments when it asks you about your preferences. The other thing, you don't pay for shipping. Shipping is in your membership. So when a box goes out to you, you will receive a prepaid shipping bag inside of the box that will just be in the box. You send that out when you need, and when you want to swap, we send it back to you with your new clothes and a new bag. So you always have something so you can be swapping. The biggest size we carry for the membership right now is 4T. And preemie all the way to 4T. So really excited to be here with you guys today. I hope I answered as many questions as I could that are coming through in the chat. I'll try to go back through this over the next few minutes and make sure that I answer everybody's questions. But it's great to be here. We are a company that's really about making your life easier in these early years when parenting is really challenging, but also doing so in a way that doesn't compromise the planet that our kids are going to be growing up on and that we're handing down. So I really appreciate you guys joining today and learning about us. Use Prego20 and sign up. We really appreciate you guys, and I wish you guys all of the best with all of your coming journeys that you're going to be experiencing. It's such an amazing time. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you all soon.